Welcome back to YILDIZ Readings 5D. Grab a cuppa, sit back and relax. All the information for bookings is at the end of this video. Hi beautiful divine feminines, we're here to do your channeled messages for this week, and yes, they are fluid when you land on them. If they apply, they apply. Okay, we do have the star sign subscription opening very shortly on the website, and they're very unique. They're not your traditional star signs. They do incorporate your ascension symptoms, the astrology linking to employment, your love life, singles and couples, and we do have very separately the chakra report that is included within your star sign. Separately, we have the Twin Flame Hub, and that does connect to the astrological aspects as well as psychic energy for masculine, feminine, and karmic. And again, if you buy the duo, you do get the free guided meditation hub. Let's get into your energy. Okay. Now, number one, I think a lot of us are directly recovering, moving out of the whole Venus retrograde. It's getting into nicer energy. What I'm seeing here at the moment is a very complex situation happening in your life of a major decision that you're needing to make. And I feel spiritually, a lot of you are looking at what this new version of you is going to be. A lot of you are looking at what your purpose is, you know, what you're going to do in your future moving forward. Some of you can be on the fence. Some of you can be feeling, okay, this isn't moving. This is where I feel, and I feel through that detachment. Many of you can get communication. But the vision and quest, it's almost this very strict energy, stating to yourself that you're needing to move forward. It can be causing some anxiousness and confusion, but as the week progresses, I feel a lot of you are going to be quite focused on your hopes and dreams, as well as, you know, what's really serving you and what's not. I think it's a hard look at it. So I think you're really looking at the bigger vision. You know, why do we go through these ascension stages? Why do we feel the things that we do? But directly speaking, in the past, you feel you're trying to break a pattern. It can be breaking out of a pattern. It can be feeling as though this path with divine masculine has been going on for an awful long time. Many of you are looking at the energy of your body, and that can be, okay, am I in my zen? Am I in my mind, body, soul? Am I living very purposely? Reducing inflammation, releasing anger and resentment, healing old mental and emotional wounds, improved inner peace, balanced mind, body, and emotions. And this is the crystal you have this week. Now, I noticed the blue. Now, number one, we did have Venus retrograde. We did have Mercury retrograde in the same house of Capricorn. As we moved out of the moon phase, Leo, we are now moving into our divinity, and it's, you know, can we be the star of the show? How do we feel about that? Can we move away from the wounds that, you know, really were holding us back? And this is why Venus retrograde was really serving a purpose. I feel it's almost like you've humanized a situation. Never in your wildest dreams did you imagine some of the things that you went through were going to show you a different truth. And you do have this card in reverse, and this is linking to Neptune. Neptune is the bringer of truth. In the past, you may have felt quite confused. You didn't know why some of these things were happening. I feel as you're moving forward through this week, your life to a whole is going to make a little bit more sense. And your value system has shifted. I'm giggling because I have been through this before, and maybe there's a heavy situation to actually make a decision on. You may feel that the ascension cycle is quite exhausting. Some of you may be feeling, are there blessings through this healing? Is there blessings through this, you know, heart chakra activation that we went through? And I do feel automatically there is, but initially we may not be seeing that. We still may be recovering. So we may not be feeling the blessing. We may feel that people are taking advantage of us and not appreciating that of what we have. But I do feel some of you, it can be very separate, not only linking to divine masculine, but it can be in general in your working life, the things that you're doing. You know, maybe feeling not appreciated, maybe feeling as though, hey, questioning, are you actually on the right path? Is this path where you're going in your life, both connectedly as well as separately? Are you on the path that resonates with you? I feel automatically you may be sitting with it and deciphering. So you really don't know what judgment to make. And we have judgment in reverse. We have sort of a decision, sitting on the fence, maybe using a little bit of time to meditate upon it, not having all the solutions. But also getting back into that star energy, understanding that you can be the king or queen in your own destiny in your life. But some of these things, it can be that you felt like you went through a tower moment in your life. And I feel that tower moment is bringing you back in a very fresh, bold vision. And it's gonna prevent you from holding yourself back. So we have fork in the road in reverse. And I feel at the heart of the matter, once we actually focus on the truth of these circumstances that had been blocking us, a lot of times in the twin flame path, these blocks that come up do prevent union. So I feel this is lightening the load so that the successive unions can come through in 2022. But I also feel major decisions associated with your career, the way you show up in the world, all of these things are set to shift. So I think a major decision this week is going to be made. And it can be doing something that is very nurturing towards self, but it can be quite ambitious as well. Yeah, you're not wanting to repeat a cycle. I feel, you know, something you have learned a lesson. You have learned the way you react can change situations. And I feel there's a cycle that you are leaving. Some of us had a little bit of time to come to terms with those things. There may be, you know, people moving out of our life. It can be something we're doing, as I mentioned, we're not resonating with. Maybe even looking at that wardrobe metaphorically and realizing it's not who you are anymore. But whatever this new cycle is, I do feel some of you had already started steps in that direction, and now it's actually implementing it to make these dreams come true. I also feel you're not wanting to repeat a pattern with divine masculine, and I feel you're very focused on your life, and you know you want them to come with you, you want them to be with you, but you feel directly, even if this has been a very shadow orientated time, you're actually coming out of the dark at the minute, and you're trying to find your bliss. I think during that process, there may have been some things that went by the wayside, and those things, it's almost the tidy up effect. We're having the clean up of life. We're spring cleaning. We're bringing, like I said, that fresh energy. There was a lot of unhappiness through that process. You know, sometimes we can look back and be extremely nostalgic and get very scared of the new, you know, getting back into a vision and quest, following our bliss and our purpose. And I feel by doing such is usually when we do attract that same equal vibration. So because of the ascension, I do feel a lot of you may have gone through some tumultuous times, maybe some very heart-centered, depressing, but very revealing thought processes that might have come up. And you don't want to visit them again. You're like, are we done? Are we done? Yep. Okay, cool. Can we move along? And I feel now you're ready to sweep those dusty cobwebs out to actually move forward. Some of you are feeling like, I'm seeing your energy and your aura standing very tall. And I feel whatever this is, once you've made this decision, and I always use it as a metaphor, and it's probably the most dreadful metaphor to use. It's like pulling a toenail out. It's like once you've done it, this sense of relief. I do feel whatever this is, some of you are moving through a bit of a stumbling block and feeling a little bit unmotivated. So the ups and downs and the ebbs and flows through this week, but they are actually there to serve you. They are there to help you actually to move forward. I feel some of you are feeling a little bit lonely, and you're actually noticing that you're needing more tribe around you. Some of you are going to be, in the weeks coming, quite social. You know, getting that spark back, getting that happy place, doing the things that you really resonate with, trying to shake your energy up. Yeah, because it's all been too heavy and stifling, and I feel you just want to really be around people that you resonate with. Yeah, and that, for some, it might have been a lot of responsibilities at home, a lot of, you know, things coming up to do with family. Yeah, you are moving forward. Some of your family maybe were a little bit worried about you. They may have been projecting towards you, or kindly and gently, you know, informing you, look, you've looked down in the dumps, what's going on? I feel, you know, Whatever has happened, I think you've made peace with the inner child, and I feel that inner child peace is actually, like I said, it's helping you move into the month of March. We're not there yet. It's preparing you for that in a lighter way so that you can re-sow these seeds and get a better outcome. Some of you are going to have communication, and it does feel you can make peace with the situation with an individual. For some of you, that is your twin flame. But it's just felt for the last 5 months ever so heavy. I'm noticing with the egg, whatever you're planting, whatever you're nurturing right now, it is going to grow. So that can be, like I said, that new beginning, that new sense, that new channel you've chosen to kind of switch on. And I just feel if somebody isn't understanding the blessings of who you are, some of you are feeling as though you haven't actually noticed the people around you because you had been in that ascension process. And you're realizing some of the things that you wanted maybe aren't what you want anymore. And that might have been working 24/7. It may have been, you know, having a lot of imbalance. And I did mention this on the live. If you haven't seen the live, go through and have a look at it. It is to do with the joint connection between masculine and feminine. And one of the messages was, especially for 2022, is that we're getting into this balanced frequency, and it's to do with structure and routine. So sometimes that can be a little bit tedious. We need to shake it off. It's also burdensome and routine orientated, but it's what's going to reach our success. It's what's going to give us our bliss. And it is the long term. It's almost, I'm hearing, you know, that of what you're working for or working towards right now, even if it is your twin flame, you are going to get the blessings out of it. So please don't feel that from an emotional point of view that you're not going to get anything out of it, because even if you chose not to reconcile with your twin, the inner peace and the openness will be there for that to occur. But I also feel, you know, you're not wanting anything surface value anymore. All that glistens is in gold. So you know in your heart of hearts you're ready for something that's very deep. Okay, what is Divine Feminine not saying, please? By letting go, you actually receive. There's something that you stopped thinking about, and I feel the key to it is by following your bliss. This is your weekly message. By following your bliss and getting into that harmony, I feel if you are to shake it up a little bit and do something different this week, I feel it's bringing you back to that grounded space. It's shaking off those cobwebs and it's getting you back into your zen, so to speak. And I think it's once you stop tuning into that of what is out of your control this week, when you stop thinking about it, this is when you get the breakthrough. Now, I will come to you. If you want to join us, come through into the Members Hub. We have the extension read for Divine Feminine. Otherwise, I will see you for the lives on Friday, as well as if you do want to look at the Karmic Third Party and Divine Masculines, we do have the videos there too. Love and light. If you want to come join us for the Star Signs and the Twin Flame memberships, they're online now. Come through and have a look at the launch. We do bring weekly content to you that does have extensions. If you need the link, it's directly below. Very separately, on a very exciting level, we have the Star Sign subscription being launched. It will be open before the end of the month and launched for March 2022. We also have the Twin Flame subscription. Now, both of these can be bought in duo, and with the duo packs and the higher levels, we do have the free guided meditation video and audio tracks, which are being added to. 2 extra channels, as I mentioned, lives during the week on Friday. Click the bell for the notification, and I'll see you on the other side for your star signs. For private sessions, my contacts are below.